So if I need to shorten how to grow on social media in just a couple of words, I would say consistently provide value. And to find what value is, experiment. Let's break this down. Consistently. So you need to be consistent with it. You can't post 3 times in a day and then don't post anything for a month. That's not good for you because you won't feel like a content creator. You will just be like a random person who's posting something. But it's also not good for the algorithm because nobody knows in reality how the algorithm works. But people with like a really high degree of certainty know that you need to be consistent because then algorithm puts you in some basket of creators who post consistently and then your content just gets pushed more. So you need to be consistent. You need to set number of times per week you want to post and you need to stick with that number. I'm not joking, you need to stick with that number. So I posted my first video a year and a half ago, a bit more than that. Since then, I haven't missed a day. I committed myself to posting once per day. I haven't missed a single day. So whatever you want to commit to, I recommend every day, like 7 times a week. You can do it 5 times a week, maybe. 3 times is like, it's a bare minimum. I definitely don't suggest less, but I would even say that 5 times a week is minimum. Every day is amazing. You can post more too. If you can do 10 videos a week, do it. It sounds like it is a lot, but it's not because we'll go through my content creation strategies and I create content in batches. So in one day, I create content for the whole week. That's amazing because then I can create everything in one day and I don't need to think about it in the future, which is pretty dope. And then you can plan everything because if you want to create a single piece of video every single day, edit it, post it, even think of it, what to create before, that's not working that well. And one day you'll be sick or friends will be calling you or you'll have to do some things and then you'll miss a day. And when you miss one day, it's way easier to miss another day. And then you'll just lose that consistency. So we'll cover that later, of course. But yeah, consistency, definitely. I'll share those tricks. Not tricks, those are just like real advices, what you can do, how to create great content in the most efficient way without any burnout. Literally, a couple of hours per week, you can create content for the whole week. Cool. Then second is, so consistently provide value. What is value? Value doesn't need to be necessarily education. Value is entertainment. You can make people laugh. On my socials, I make people laugh, and that's value. I also provide, especially before, I was providing a lot of coding advices. I provide career advices. I have other channels where I talk about life and success, basically how I build that life. So anything that's valuable to people, if you just take a look at most popular TV shows, many of them are just like pure entertainment. You're not learning anything. It's just like interesting, funny, cool. So you need to find what that value is. First, of course, you need to pick some niche. Then around that niche, combine. I started with my coding videos. I first started with like educational videos, but then I realized like, oh, there's a potential in making funny videos too. So I started making funny videos too. And then I was doing both. And to find what that value is, you need to experiment. Like, just post everything, because you never know the reaction. You might think like, this is some bullshit, nobody will watch that, then you post it and it gets viral. Like, I'm not joking, like that can happen. So just post anything, like even stuff you're not comfortable with, just post them to make your growth, just post them to break out of your comfort zone and to constantly keep breaking that comfort zone. Because it's also, socials are also quite personal because you put your face there, suddenly everyone sees that, everyone you know sees that. We're gonna break those biases later, it's a completely normal thing. But yeah, so you need to get out of your comfort zone to be yourself because that will attract people. When you'll just be yourself, when you'll do anything, when you'll just like come here and jump with this stick and like do all this stuff. Oh my God! Because who cares in the end? Like nobody cares. You just need to be unique, and that's what people love. People love these things. Okay, I don't want to break it. But yeah, definitely experimentation. Also, there are no shortcuts. No bullshits, no shortcuts. Like you cannot have special time of the day to post, special hashtags, special day, special hours. There are no shortcuts. Like you need to produce great content that people will watch, and that's the only way for growth. Sure, you can optimize hashtags, you can optimize descriptions, your profiles and everything, but in the end, great content always wins. That's the core. Great content, unique content always wins. Of course, there are two main types of socials. One is like building a personal brand. Then you definitely want to be unique, want to be yourself, want to speak about stuff you care about. Other part is just creating something around cars, about luxury lifestyle, about anything. I'll focus more on building a personal brand because it's way more powerful. Because when you build something around yourself, then any other idea you have, you can just easily pull it out because people will know, oh, that's him. If you build a massive followings around, I don't know, luxury cars, and nobody actually knows who you are, what's your name, or anything, you'll have way harder time converting your audience and making sales, launching your products or anything. It's just going to be harder. It is possible, like people do that, but on social media these days, what's especially on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, authenticity. People love authenticity when you're yourself, when you're just yourself, when you provide value. What else have I written here? Yeah, don't stop. Like you either stop or succeed. So there's no other thing. There are no other options. And you need to become extremely aware of that. Like you will either stop or you will succeed. To share my story on Instagram. So I first launched TikTok, then like around 6 months later, I launched Instagram. In the first 6 months, I got to 500 followers, so not a lot. But I was still consistent. I was also motivated by TikTok because TikTok was going extremely well. At the time, I had like 50, 60, 70, 80K followers in that period. Instagram, nothing special was happening, but I was like, yeah, I'm still gonna post new content. I'm gonna repost stuff from TikTok, blah, blah. And then in 1 month, I grew from 500 to 100K followers. And I could have stopped there. At like 499, I could have been like, no, it's not working. But then one video got viral, got like 5 million views. And the cool thing is that that same video, I posted it like 3 times before, but nobody watched it. It got like 500 views, 2K views, something like that. And then like 4th or 5th time, I reposted the same video and it went viral. So you never know where will you go viral, when will your life change. And my life completely changed after that, because after that massive growth, I quit my job because Instagram is amazing for creators. And I was just like, yeah, there's no point of me to work anymore for a company where I basically made a brand deal that was as big as my monthly salary. So yeah, 160 hours per month or couple of hours per month for the same money. So yeah, it changed my life. So never stop. Consistently provide value, experiment and never stop, and you will succeed. I guarantee. If that's what you want. I wanted it. That's why I got it. And there are no other options. You succeed or you give up.